Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is... and the finish! Played out to the right, cuts it out. It's gone for a throw-in. Timely intervention. Bournemouth are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored. Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the counter is on. He's off on him and shoots! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess.
Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Defending of the desperate variety. Muller hoists it forward. Could be a chance here, and the shot! Gets away from his opponent. Cut out in the nick of time. Bournemouth, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem.
He's had a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Strong punch.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Billing. Dinks one in. Goalkeeper's ball. Muller. Runal. Has a goal! Well, that is asking for trouble. And another time! Gundogan. And it's played forward. Out to the right. He gets past his man. Corner then. And the defence can get it clear. And he's away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's paid to a promising move. Well read, he sorted that out. Plays it out to the flank. Brooks, who's set up 1 goal so far. Unal. Looks to clip it forward. And here's Ibrahimovic, shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Plays it over to the other flank. Billing. Gundogan did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Muller goes looking. Billing. Half an hour played now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in!
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? To get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Cleared away. Ibrahimovic battles to win it back. It has got... Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Tottenham had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. TT drives it forward. Gets the better of his man. Cleared without complication. Brooks, let down by a lack of accuracy. Just brushed off the ball there. And now the breakaway. This could fall anywhere. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as...
Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Billing. It'll be a throw-in. Going through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to get it clear. And it's Muller. Muller! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
In for a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class rage.
Billing. Well, that's where he wants it. That's a throw. Neymar, a scorer already in the game. And it's played forward. Billing. Bournemouth have it back and they can go again. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Brings it forward. A buccaneering run from the defence. Towering header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Billing. Billing. Unal. And he's cut it out. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Billing. Out to the right. Played into the middle. Out for a throw. And that's going to be a goal kick. Billing. It's come loose. Muller. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Hits one!
Neymar weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Forward it goes. Billing. Brooks. Unal spreads it towards the left. And he's there to cut it out. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Looking to force his way through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gets it upfield. And it's Smith. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tottenham seeking to maximise the moment. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Decent hit from there. Smith. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Maddison.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's been won straight back. Unal. It's Unal! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Bournemouth get it back again. Gundogan. Brooks has given away a free kick. And it's Neymar. A heavy challenge. Well, they can break here. He's found his man. That's a good ball to... Real chance! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Looks to thread it through. He's dead. Has a hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Bournemouth, what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He's got away. Unal! Better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. And that's it. And that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will. But the key truth is that they lost. You look back on the game then, Jim.
They just turned up with the wrong mentality.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen really get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot-stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Looking to force his way through. Grealish. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Maddison. Forward it goes. Now the counter. Tottenham are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gets it back. Goes down, but nothing given.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Everton have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Just brushed off the ball there. Keeper sends it forward. And it's Doucouré, looking for space out wide. Grealish, up he gets! And he's done it! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Pickford can claim that. Out to the right. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played out to the right. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Well, they could break here. Plays it out to the flank. And it's got through. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the counter is on. Neymar plays it forward. He's got away. Ibrahimovic! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chance to break. Grealish. That intervention was very necessary. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Everton just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
He's left his man, and the ball's come out. Maddison knocks it away. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's pinged one through here. Liverpool needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Neymar. Great run, this is... Goes for goal! Oh, that was close. Battles to win it back. Plays a clever pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Room for a shot, and the shot! There are a few waiting for it. Plays it back. Maddison. Away from immediate danger. Gets it back. Neymar pushes to get on the end of it. He can get that clear. Great run on the overlap here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from... And the finish! He's scored! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Beautifully done. Maddison drives it forward. Played out to the right. He's gone for it! This could... Oh, real... Could fall kindly. Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
It's come loose. Played into the middle. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Looks to clip it forward. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Everton, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Hoists it forward. Grealish tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Shoots! They've done it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. To Corday. And it's Grealish. Out to the right. Madison. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tarkowski. Keane tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. Has a hit! Madison. Everton keeping their men at arm's length here.
I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
And here's Neymar. It's gone a long way up and away. Madison. Greenish, who does have an assist to his name. It's got through to him. Danger averted for now. Drives it towards the front. Cuts it out. Madison. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Tottenham desperately needs someone. Madison! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Tottenham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Tottenham go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to locate someone up front. Out to the left it goes. Grealish needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's had that put on a plate.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Grealish.
Everton are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Tottenham have it back and they can go again. He's tried one. No, not quite.
Madison certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Fires from distance. And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, you knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A heavy challenge.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Neymar. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tottenham just have to run down the clock. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Tottenham certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
This is promising. Tries to dink it in.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
That's not going to make it. Coleman drives it forward. Cleared away. And the weighted pass. Oh, he's put too much on it. And that's it. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Tottenham simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, that's it from us. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal is always important, and that's a terrific opener.
And he's produced a beauty. Burnley go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Tottenham are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. Gundogan plays it forward. Going through. Burnley are grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide, gets away from his opponent, shot goes for goal! They scored! 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
Burnley know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Titi tries to get it forward quickly. Neymar tries to... Oh, what's he giving here? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Tottenham looking here to cut their deficit. He'll fancy himself from here. Neymar! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Has a hit! That's been levered clear. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Dubravka gets it upfield. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And the through ball is intercepted. Muller. Richarlison has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he just whacks it away. Cleared without complication. Goes long. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hoists it forward. And here's the chance to counter.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tottenham are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Muller. And he heaves it forward. And it's Muller. And the shot! And in it goes! The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Muller. Played out to the right, and that's found its target. And he's there to clear it. Danger averted for now. He's through the middle. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Kyle Walker, and it's played forward, cuts it out, plays it long, done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Muller. That's a throw. Muller battles to win it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Walker. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Defenders on the back foot. Richarlison. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Neymar. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And that's sprayed out wide. And he's whipped it in low. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Richarlison. What a throw in. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And it's hoisted clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the
Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cherry really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Towering header! He will be livid with himself. Tottenham relieved to hold on for a win last time round, and go again now. Oh, good interception. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Forward it goes. Ball's out on the left now.
Ibrahimovic really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Out to the right. Turns and goes back. Could move up a gear here. There's the through ball.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
TT plays it forward. And it's Neymar. Gets wrestled off the ball. Drives it towards the front. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Looks to clip it forward, and it's got through. Nicely controlled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. Muller. Neymar. Now it's in. He's had a go! And it's played forward. And it's Walker.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Maddison was among the starting 11 last time out. That intervention was very necessary.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tottenham couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looks to dink one in. Maddison with a definite foul there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dashing forward at pace. He's loose. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic gets it out to the wing. And here's Neymar. Room for a shot. Chooses to go back. A chance! Hits one! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Maddison. And here's Ibrahim. Goes for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
And he's there to clear it. Maddison gets a good foot in there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's anyone's ball.
Burnley showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Burnley to be coming to the end of their winning streak here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
Tottenham merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot.
Big chance, must be, shot at goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jerry sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tottenham are running out of time to save themselves.
Burnley certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Final seconds, this has to be it. It's a loose ball. Well, they can break here. Well played, he saw that coming. Lobs it in gently. Kyle Walker. Forward it goes. So that's it. It is all over. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Tottenham seem to have taken this on with a complacent mentality to just turn up and win, and they deserve it.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that... Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last three.
Oh, there's no hiding place, Peter. This is becoming a little too serious, and with the usual sound bites being bandied about, they're beginning to run out of excuses for me.
Ibrahimovic! Superb goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Tottenham go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Could move up a gear here. Tries lifting it over. That intervention was very necessary. Tottenham are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. It's Neymar! Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Tottenham take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well, that had to be more accurate. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahim tries a shot! It has got through. Ibrahimovic! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Tottenham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
his second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Tottenham take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Keeper's ball. Newcastle come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Maddison came on as a second-half sub in the last game and made a notable contribution as well. Jacob Murphy. Gundogan going full tilt down the left. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic gets it out to the wing. Maddison goes for it. Great strike. That's for the keeper.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Jacob Murphy just brushed off the ball there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it over to the other flank. That's not going to make it. Hoists it forward. And it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic now on a hat-trick. Nicely measured pass. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's played forward. Now they can break here. This is promising. That's a good Barnes! Barnes. He's gone for it! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Jacob Murphy. And once more they can't get through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Throw it. Maddison. Now it goes for goal! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Trippier goes looking. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Without the best in the keeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And he's there to clear it. Goes for a sweeping cross.
Tottenham clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Maddison.
Maddison really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. Maddison. Maddison tries to head towards goal. Looking to break out here. And the weighted pass. Looks to play him in. But a minor communications breakdown. Tries to switch the play. And it's Neymar. And the first half is done. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Tottenham have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Tottenham dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well weighted. Shad gets into the right position to intercept. Out to the left it goes. Real chance! Gundogan. He's through the middle. Now it's Neymar. Gets up. He's had a shot! No, it's wide.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Tottenham suffered a frustrating loss last time, for which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Trippier. Share. Trippier. Forward it goes. Well, that's where he wants it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Well, better late than never, Peter, although it may not apply in this case after a hat-trick. They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. He spotted the run and played him through.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Trippier does well there, alert. Defender's on the back foot. Looks to dink one in. It's a loose ball. Neymar. He goes long. Decent looking ball. Ibrahimovic. Gets it back. The message is clear. None shall pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Good take and he's... Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Newcastle are making a change now. Tottenham totally rampant here. Shad tries to locate someone up front. Great run this, he's covered quite a bit. Hits one! Oh, denied at the last.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Trippier knocks it away. Ibrahimovic hits it! Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. A real chance to break.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Barnes. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Played into space out wide. Plays it into the box. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Right through the middle. Quick look, he's had a go! And that has been cleared.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Cuts it out. Into the channel. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. He's there to receive it. Now can he finish? This could fall anywhere. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Oh, that is asking. Has a hit! Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Maddison. And it's played forward. Looking to... He's one-on-one! He's gone for it! Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Maddison. Done very well to intervene. Dashing forward at pace. It's come loose. Back to the keeper and try something new. Gundogan. Maddison. Timely intervention. Maddison. Barnes. And here's the chance to counter. Good ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Barnes. Played out to the right, tries to dink it in. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Tottenham a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Tottenham were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.